Dream Builders, our real goal is to tackle the vacant home epidemic that is plaguing North St. Louis City. We do that by hiring youth between the ages of 16 and 24, and then pairing them with minority contractors to complete these rehabs. The youth are receiving $15 an hour, which is the youth employment component. But secondly, the youth are receiving equity from the sale of those properties. So that means that every time we sell a home, portions of that sale go directly to our students in scholarship form. So when we think about Dream Builders, it's really about ownership. Our young people taking ownership of their communities, feeling invested in their neighborhoods, but also our young people taking ownership of their story, of their identities, and of their future. Right now, we are currently place-based in the Hyde Park neighborhood. We are really trying to transform this neighborhood and be a part of that transformation. But I think the most important thing is really changing the narrative of Hyde Park. So when you think about North City, you always think about crime, you think about violence, but we don't see that. When we are actually present in Hyde Park, all we see is hope, all we see is potential, and our young people are providing it in a real, tangible way. So we're seeing these houses transform now, we're seeing our young people gainfully employed, we're seeing our youth engaging with seniors in the community. Our biggest impact right now is to be able to get this story out and start changing that narrative and get people excited about moving back to North St. Louis City.
Elevate Collaborative is a collaboration of healthcare teams and community members who've integrated trauma-informed care and racial equity into their work in order to uplift the voices of their patients, and particularly mothers of color. We all feel stressed during our pregnancy, and we want to be able to allow people the opportunity to have extra resources and support to know where to go or know the practices and the skills, to have the skill sets to be able to work through those issues that they have. We reduced preterm birth by 18% and maternal depression by 50%. We're trying to reduce Black infant mortality, being that Black babies die 3 times faster than white babies. Elevate went against the grain in medicine, testing out this project, and it has made an amazing difference. It feels good to walk alongside of these patients and the providers, and it's built community, it's built better relationships, and I feel like that little bit of spark is going to take us extremely far.
Casa de Salud's Mental Health Collaborative is a clinic that was created to serve people who need therapy but couldn't find it because they were struggling to find therapists who understood their culture and who could provide therapy in their native language. The Mental Health Collaborative at Casa de Salud was launched in response to the needs of our patients at our primary healthcare clinic. And these patients, who really appreciated our culturally sensitive approach to care, asked, where can we find similar care in the mental health care space? And as it turns out, back then, it wasn't available. And so we created the Mental Health Collaborative to respond to those needs. The primary goal of the Mental Health Collaborative is to create access to culturally sensitive care, and at the same time to increase the region's capability to serve folks from diverse backgrounds. When I look back and reflect on the Mental Health Collaborative, I'd like to see an organization that's collaborated with other partners in the region to really build a regional response that's more culturally aware and that's able to respond to a diverse population. And I'd like to see a region that is much stronger because of that diversity.
We are trying to create home ownership opportunities for low and moderate income first-time homebuyers that may not have otherwise had the chance to become homeowners. So when we renovate a property, the end goal is not just turn over the key. We take it a step further and offer a variety of wraparound services. We provide ongoing support from our staff, homebuyer education, and we have a program that is really unique to St. Joseph Housing called our First Neighbors program. It's a team of neighborhood mentors. They will welcome them to neighborhood events, take them to neighborhood meetings, give them a lesson in how to cut the grass. If they're first-time buyers, they may never have cut the grass. They're there to support and welcome our families in a variety of ways. I think down the road, you'll be able to tell our success through our families, through the equity that they've been able to build in their path of home ownership, and then also in the next generation of children that grew up in a St. Joseph Housing Initiative home. There are so many good people in St. Louis doing good work, and it's quite an honor to be among the group that's recognized here, and it just makes us want to do more.